crazy everywhere. Everybody's talking relationships every fucking where. So, give me one or two red flags that you ignored in the past that you're hyper aware of now.
Ooh, shit, can I give you 30?
Not 30.
What are you going through? Man. 2 red flags. I'm going to give one
Wait,
first.
is it about you or about the other person?
Either or. Just 2 red flags that you didn't pay attention to prior, but you now understand why they were red flags and why you need to take caution whenever you do see them.
What's your red flag?
We gotta let you start out, twin.
I'm just going to start off with one. A red flag for me, I don't like messy houses anymore. I've looked past women with messy houses and thought maybe
What's
she just...
messy?
So we'll have clean, we'll have OCD clean, then we'll have clean, then we'll have a little unorganized, then we'll have, yo, you look like a freaking hoarder, what's going on? I think I've dismissed the hoarding aspect of, because I imagine you have kids, your house is not gonna be perfect every
Let me
time.
ask you a question. Was you dating or was you smashing? Oh, no, is that right to say on camera?
Yes, well.
Yeah, was you dating or was you smashing?
I was smashing, but they wanted to move to dating, and I ignored it. And then when I finally came to the realization, I'm like, hey man, no, we have to have this conversation. I probably should have had that conversation in the beginning.
Well, why would you have that conversation when the main goal for you was to just hit it? So you didn't give a damn how the house looked. You wanted to know how them drawers felt.
Well, I guess we gotta get to a point of. I thought I was gonna have something real smooth to say real quick.
It didn't come.
It didn't come.
Because
I'm
I
like,
feel like when somebody smashed somebody that has a
the
messy
quality
house,
over quantity type flow. I'm like, don't get me wrong, yeah. I'm like, you got your mungulus and it'd be fun. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like when somebody got a messy house, you don't care what their house look like. I really want to feel how you feel in the inside. Now, if I'm looking to date you, I probably don't make it to your house until after the 3rd or 4th date. Because I'm seeing you out and about, we talking, we communicating, we vibing.
Courtney, what's your red flag?
Yeah.
Cause you sitting here and you had this Cheshire grin on like you had came to a life revelation about some shit like I had flags. Like what's going on?
Man, you nasty. I ain't about to smash you because I don't give a damn. I go in your house, man, it's 9 o'clock.
I don't care what you feel like.
I don't know. Now I'm looking at you like, alright, your house ain't clean. I don't know if you wash your ass. Excuse me. You don't wash your body. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So that's why I was smiling. So I'm like, hey, yo.
Cause he nasty.
Well, you see how he tried to spin it? You was the main one to my man. I just want to know what your insides feel like. I don't care about how you clean.
But yeah, no, I'm speaking for you though.
Don't talk for me.
You still smash though.
Don't talk for me.
But you said there and said you still smash.
I'm like, I did.
So then you was trying to smash. That wasn't your purpose. You wasn't
What's your
trying
red
to
flag?
date her. I hate people that talk too much to me when I'm annoyed. I get annoyed
Some
with
people who talk.
too much. Like I like you to talk enough, not too much. And I realize I don't like people to talk about themselves too much to me.
Define talk too much.
He can't. It's just his threshold.
So no,
So if you like that individual, then they can talk the live long day because you want to see what the insides
No.
feel like. But if you don't like them, and it's like shut the fuck up.
No, what I don't like is for you, like
That's
okay,
what it sounds like.
No, I don't like it because I learned that was a person that I was. I used to be a person that always talked about me. So I never gave the person time to talk about them. So being that it's been done to me, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I like to have dialogue and conversation.
Okay.
So when someone's sitting there and they're talking too much about bullshit and just their day and just all about them and don't want to take the time to talk to me instead of talking at me, I get annoyed and I'm done. I lost interest. Because I learned that's what I used to do. So now I learned, now that was a trait that I used to carry, so then I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. So I don't like people like that.
You got a red flag, Courtney? Because you still skip past the question.
I'm over here thinking, but I'm one of you I gotta see it firsthand. It's hard for me to just call it out.
Well, you've had past endeavors.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you only had one
everybody
girlfriend.
got the same kind of thing. Like one red flag, I might not see that shit no more.
But it's still a red flag that
It's
you
still a
would
red
notice
flag.
when it comes up. It's an
But
offense.
Okay, all right. Well, he touched on it. Like, it's a big red flag to me when I can sit here and ask somebody about their day.
Okay.
and we continue to talk, and we be on the phone for at least an hour.
They don't ask about your day.
And they don't say, well, how was your day? That's like, do you care? Like, mind you, I'm not really stuck on it. Like, I'm not emotional about it. Like, but it is something where I've noticed, you know, dealing with whoever. Like, damn, Shawty ain't never really. We could be talking and shit like that, and she never really inquired about my day, and I might have had a shit for a day.
Do you feel like that?
She just dumped.
Huh?
She just dumped her day on you.
Yeah, mine's your act, so you know, but that's just normal.
But it's can I pick it back? It be not that it's like if you dump. I get if you have a bad day, you just talk about it. But it's if that's who you are consistently. If every time we talk,
You dumping and you so negative,
and you just always want to talk about just one particular thing and just talk about you, I'm over you. You have no growth in my eyes.
you have no substance.
No substance, no nothing.
Negative Nancy.
You should be like, look, let's talk about doing stuff together. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about read me a motherfucking book if you need to. I don't give a damn. Just don't talk about the same shit all day. I get bored.
So what do you talk about?
The funny thing is everybody think I talk about fashion. That's the least thing I talk about. I don't even let people know when I go on dates that I'm into fashion. I actually dress a certain kind of way.
How do you dress for dates? You're not gonna skip past that. You got your Celine hat on, your tough leather jacket that your moms gave you. Like, come on. What are you?
Yo,
what
come
are
get
you
your
wearing?
cousin. Come get your cousin.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
Put on for the 4 days.
You're not gonna pull no rags to riches story out for us. That's not how this
I
works.
dressed different 4 days. What is it?
Denise, you know how I dress, you know.
For which dates?
Both dates, I dress the same way.
No.
What, explain the difference in the dates.
I don't want to put my friend on blast like that.
Oh, we on the
All right,
landline right now.
So I am,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah. So
He puts on some sweatpants, some regular little Nike Huarache shoes, low top. He puts on a t-shirt and maybe a hat.
All right, so what decides this date?
that's pretty much all my dates. I am.
So when you pull out the other shit,
No effort.
When is the effort? What makes you put on the effort?
Like this shit? This is natural to me. I actually have to think about when I wear shit like that.
but at what point
Trying to-
in the
he
relationship
purposely
or
trying to
the
be
courting
funny.
do you bring it out?
Huh?
At what point during the whole courting and the
If
dating?
I like you, if I really like you, and then we go on our second or third date, you know then, because the second time I'm coming in with the shits. I feel like with me, so I'm very simple when I'm going on dates, because I don't want to be attached to fashion, because then it comes into what can you get from me or what do you do and this and that. I don't even ask about what you do no more. I ask about who you are, because I don't give a damn. I want to know who you are as a person now. Like what's gonna be the end result. So if I meet guys and they want to just talk about fucking Celine and all this other shit, I get bored and I don't want to talk to you. So I just talk about, getting to know you. What's your vibe like? What's your favorite movie?
So when they ask
What
you
kind
what
of
you do
ice
for a
cream?
living, what do you do? What do you say?
Oh, I work in the industries. I do.
You give them your Hollywood spill.
Yeah, I give them like a Hollywood spill. Like I give a bullshit saying. Then I'll sit
So
there.
you lie.
No, I don't. Cause
Off
He's
jump.
not forthcoming.
He's not forthcoming. That's one of the red flags that I don't like.
Huh?
It's a lie.
That's not a lie because
It is a lie.
it's not a lie.
just
It's an
when you
omission
can
of the
dance
truth.
Around.
It's not a lie because I do work in the industry. I do work in different industry. Or sometimes if I kind of like you, I sit there and say I prefer not to say it right now.
Now that's the truth.
Now I would rather that answer.
It
Now I
depends
might
on-
really
it
look at her
depends-
funny
it
when she tell me
depends.
some shit
It
like
Tell me
that.
something like that, I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna think the worst.
And no, but you can think the worst, but it's just the fact that I know what
He's
comes
silly.
along
He
with-
right.
with working in this shit. People always want to take shit from me. I hate these assholes. Y'all mind these
I
people.
prefer not to say. Who in the fuck do you think you are?
Go what?
But
Listen,
why
if
is-
we're gonna do a date number 2, I need some answers.
But why is it a issue? Why is it a matter that what I work? I'm not asking you what you work. I'm asking to get to know you.
So if I tell you right now,
Because you can
so
be,
say,
you
so,
could be, you could be a worker girl on the
You get
corner.
to know me, and you find out I'm a escort.
That's fine. You could be a worker.
Are you
That's
still
your
gonna
job.
date
I will
her,
still
though?
date you. I've done it.
dated an escort?
Yes, I did.
You put your stuff at risk like that?
Well,
You know
escorts
what's
don't mean that
behind-
they sexing.
Yeah.
They're just socialites.
Well, you know the type I'm talking about that you would have a problem
Hoes.
with. I'm not talking about that
Okay,
type.
even those, they more protected than the motherfucker that's just out here giving it for free.
Dr. House taught us about that on one of the episodes.
Yeah, they more
Who the
protect.
fuck is Dr. House?
From House, the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
the
what he
dude
said.
who
He
limped?
said, he made a statement. He says, that's why you put on a condom with the lady outside that you don't know and you go without with your wife. But most oftentimes it's the one that you lay with every day who did the dumb shit to you, not the person outside. It's always a preconceived notion that you probably got some shit with you. Let me go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do. Whereas the person closest to you is probably the one that's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You said that's a red flag?
I'm just saying. I mean, I've dated a lot of people, but anyway, I dated.
So if you're dating somebody, I'm like, is there such a thing as somebody having a job that you feel like is beneath you?
No, because
Or beneath them, more so to say?
No.
I'm trying to get to the point where if you're dating somebody and they give you that answer and they say, well, I'd rather not say right now. And then 2-3 months later and you really digging this person and you find that they got a bullshit ass job and it's like, well, what happens?
I'm not dating you for your job. Like you got bread. Like you doing your thing. Like
What if they don't have bread?
You
What
know,
if they
you
was
got-
faking
you-
it till they make
you
it just
got
for you?
bread. Not like you a millionaire. You got bread because you taking care of your means. As long as you take care of your means, I'm good. You ain't asking me for do nothing. I don't care what your income come in no more.
That ain't true.
I can't date a stripper.
That is true.
You said you can't date a
I can't
stripper.
date a stripper, so
No, you be,
like,
let me
Why
tell
can't you date a stripper?
They are lit.
because who knows? Like you gonna go to work and you gonna strip and you gonna bounce that ass.
Bounce that ass again.
Yeah.
But that's a job. She's a dancer.
Again.
Could you date a bartender?
Different.
She gets her ass just the same.
Nah, it's not.
She
If
get-
she's not showing her ass. Though.
Yes,
She-
she
Not the
is.
whole thing. She showing
She,
most
but
of it.
she's gonna have on her black tights to get that
So,
tip.
I was a server, so I understand what you're saying. But we talking about a stripper. She work at Blue Flame.
Hey.
She let it all bear out, and she picked the money off the ground.
No, she don't pick the money off the ground.
I've seen it, and I felt bad for those that were doing it. Like, damn, I shouldn't be in a place like this because I'm judging y'all. Why are you picking this money off the ground, baby? Go get
How does that feel?
To judge somebody.
No, it's not judging. It's
It is.
pointing.
You just said.
So dig it. Judging as in you could be doing this, or maybe you could be doing this.
According to that, just
So
sounds
it-
like judging. You
Come
can't
on,
clean it
now.
up.
Let me ask you-
It sounds
It
judgmental.
feels, especially in the strip club, when you there for the ass and titties and shit. Yeah, I like that kind of shit. Excuse me.
No,
I'm
you
like-
fine. Just talk.
According to
I'm there for
who?
that. You know what I'm saying? But on the inside.
And the inside.
On the inside, it's like, damn, babe, damn.
But she doing
Because
it.
the preconceived notion is, I ain't even no preconceived notion. It's an absolute fucking fact. I don't care what nobody says.
Shit.
Women who are comfortable, or I'm gonna say not even comfortable, confident enough to put themselves
Mm-hmm.
in that position,
Mm-hmm.
they feel a certain way about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't just showing your shit for no money, unless you see yourself as being transactional.
No, I don't
That's
think
a
that.
fact. I don't give a damn how nobody debate that shit or try to give me no heartfelt. Well, no, she just out here to get the money. That's straight bullshit.
Diamond
Because when
wasn't
you-
out there
When
just
you
shit.
talk to them bitches, they always have real issues underneath it. Every last one of them. If you talk to any pimp, I watch the white. White,
We got from strippers to.
the white underbelly.
Yeah,
That's
white
one of my
underbelly.
favorite shows to fucking watch.
I say, we talking about strippers to hoes.
Because it's the same concept.
No, it's not.
Bitch, I am trying to tell you, it is the same concept. Because it's you selling yourself.
You selling she's selling the
No,
image
you
of-
selling yourself. Ain't no fucking image. That's you.
They come ride to me.
Yeah, but
They do. They come get your lap.
Some, I ain't gonna say they all do, but it's something fucked up in there. Something is off.
no.
No. Would you go? I'm not gonna ask you that.
Yeah.
Would you be a
'Cause I'm
stripper?
afraid of
Is
the
that?
answer.
I would be a stripper.
You would be a stripper?
So
yes.
I'm gonna be honest.
You be okay with women coming up to you saying, "Hey, motherfucker, bend that ass over."
Do
Sticking
men
their finger in
strippers
their
have to
ass.
bend over?
You gotta do whatever the
The
fuck
fuck
your
she
client
tell
tell
you
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 to
gonna
do.
No, they don't. No, they
You
don't.
gotta do whatever the fuck your client tell you to do.
No, because
Don't you do what your client tell you to do?
Okay, so let me break this down to you.
Are
'Cause
you
I'm not gonna lie. I used to strip back in the day when to pay for
You was
college.
not no stripper.
What you did, private parties? I did a couple private parties. I didn't come to private parties. I ain't never get on no stage.
Nah, I used to
He used
dance.
to dance in the cage. He wasn't no
I was a
stripper.
go-go
was in
dancer.
the cage.
A
You was one of those
dancer.
go-go guys.
Yeah, but we was naked. We take off. You have a G-string or you get naked. Yeah, you.
Oh,
could
I
do-
didn't know you was
yeah.
naked.
Yeah, so.
Which I wish I would have known. I'd have slapped the shit out of you.
Were you getting tips?
No, I was getting paid. I was getting paid.
I'm dead.
I can make my $425 in one night on a good night.
What kind of club was this?
Club 708.
In Charlotte?
And no, in Atlanta when I first moved out when I was living at Clinton State.
On Spring Street?
You been to 708?
No.
Nah, he from Atlanta.
I'm from there, but
He from Atlanta.
The Apache Club and shit, they like on the same
Street,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, I know where the Apache is.
Yeah.
It's across the street from the Apache Club.
So it's like, hey, oh wow.
Is that the spot that I asked you about the Apache? They be doing all the talking and spoken
Yeah.
word and everything?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
we was
yeah.
right across the street. So I used to.
So you can go there.
And then you go see some other shit.
No, you ain't gonna go see
Nah,
no
it's
You
weird.
just catch
So
them coming
in,
out.
so in
Okay.
Atlanta, a lot of gay shit used to be right across the street from all the straight shit.
Yeah, because that's where them niggas was
So you
going
was in
after
the
they
cage
left.
of the gay club?
Yeah.
You was in the cage.
That's where the people was going after they left.
Yeah. And I used to dance. I used to just do what I did. I did what I didn't want to
And
do.
you can't
What was your
dance, so
name?
I don't even know why they hired you.
You can't dance.
Not at all.
What
Not
was
a
your
lick.
name?
What was your name?
Toffee.
I was a model. Let me say that. I was a model. I just walked around.
Why does this phone keep moving?
I don't know.
I just walked around. Yeah,
Smart.
What you said? What?
Teamwork.
What you say? What? I can't. What?
Toffee.
What was
Oh.
That was
Toffee,
your name.
No, that wasn't my
That was
name.
your name.
I had
Dirty
some-
Red.
No, I had a corny name. I was like Gemini or something like that.
Why the
Like
fuck you do that to yourself? All
because
right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
because
You said
I
it
think
ain't
the
working.
guy gave me that name because he was like when he looked at me, I gave such a
Stop.
schoolboy, and then when I would like walk in, I just used to be like real extra rough and tough. Like don't bother me and shit like that. Yeah, I used to like jack niggas up and be like, look, I won't let live there. I used to
damn
all that
hands, man?
shit.
Oh boy.
I only did it for like 3 months though.
Okay, God bless you. I would never do it, but that ain't, that's neither here nor there. Oh,
We gonna cut that out, right?
no, not at all.
Oh no, this is out
Not
here.
at all, CJ. You make sure that stays in there. Keep
This
it
is
in there.
according to who
I
podcast?
don't.
Because
I
he
don't
was
care.
up through there, so keep that in there.
That's fine. I don't care. It was a part of my life. I do not discredit my journey.
It's a part of your story.
A red
Yeah.
flag for me is watching and paying close attention to the way a man treats other women in his life and how he talks about his exes. If he bashes his exes and takes no accountability for how his relationships ended, it's a red flag for me.
Most women bash their exes.
I'm about to sit there and say that like a lot of women do.
Faithfully.
My baby daddy ain't shit. He
And
ain't.
I don't date them.
Yeah, they
I don't date the bitches.
Date what,
so,
the bitches?
You
Oh,
know, I
I
don't
got
date
you.
bitches. So,
Yeah.
what they do is
They
irrelevant. My red flag pertains to men. That's my red flag. And I would say that it should also be a red flag for men if you're dating, if you come in contact with a woman who takes no accountability
Yeah.
for her role. As you get to a certain age, and 27 and 26 and over, you shouldn't just be blaming your exes. You should be able to go back and say, yeah, we was just too young to even be in that situation. We didn't know what we was doing. You should be able to do that. But when you 21
But what if
and
your
under,
ex, but what if
that
your
is
ex
what
was
it
like 3 weeks ago? Shit, that's still fresh. That bitch kind of pissed me off.
That's
It's
what I'm
all
saying.
out.
I'm saying your age range. If you,
I'm 33, so I'm.
oh, bitch, that's terrible. But someone in their early 20s, I see them because they're not mature enough to having to take the time to self-reflect. But once you get to a certain age, you start to self-reflect, and that normally starts around 27, 28. When you done got comfortable in the 20s, because you're coming up on your decade of adulthood at 28. 27, it starts to kick in. Because you really, at 19, you really just won.
Yeah.
Starting all the way back over on a journey of no longer having rules or people to dictate.
So
what
when I
you're supposed to do.
when I hit 29, 30, I'm starting to
Still
have more.
old, but you really in your early 20s.
Okay. Well, bitch, I'm in my 20s there. Holla at me, nigga.
Mentally, as far as like where you are in developmental wise and your independence of actually being an adult. We don't think about how long people have actually been adults when we try to hold them responsible as adults. If you're 19, you're one.
Oh, yeah, you pretty
You've
much
been
can't
an
do-
adult for a fucking year. You don't know shit. You don't know nothing. But by the time you become 30, 40, now you've been an adult for 10, 20 years. it's more accountability there because you have more experience in that space of being an independent thinker. Because within our community, I don't even say within our communities, within America, kids aren't given the freedom to make choice. Someone makes the decisions for you, and then when you turn 18, they tell you now you're responsible for making your own decisions, when they've never allowed you to exercise your decision-making muscle.
So that's fair to say.
They tell you what to do. Then they tell you to go make smart decisions. How?
You've been telling me what
I
to
never
do
had
all
to
my
make
life.
none. I never had to make any decisions, and it takes time to develop that. Which is, if anybody has read the Becoming book by Michelle Obama, she makes a good point in there where her parents said, "We're not raising children, we're raising adults." So they gave their kids the ability to make decisions, sound decisions, and then they had to also deal with the repercussions of those decisions. But they made more well-informed decisions by being allowed to do so.
I like to play on words in the reference to it.
I don't know how it would work in actually doing it. I've never been.
Well, I'm still making decisions, so I'm still a child, and I guess.
No, bitch, that's not a cop out. Okay, so that's my red flag. Another popular one I've been seeing: who cheats more, men or women?
Whew.
Men get caught more.
Men get caught more. Women do cheat. Way
I
more.
ain't say who cheats. I think everybody cheats. Who cheats more?
Women.
I'm gonna say it and say women. Cause y'all some motherfucking sneaky hoes. Y'all Ooh,
I think for me, whenever we get past the thought process that cheating is way more than just the physical part of banking on somebody else, and you realize you can cheat financially, emotionally, physically, communicatively, shit, then yeah, I feel like women cheat way more than what men do.
Well, if you breaking it down like that, hell no.
No?
You said financially.
I think cheating, what I define as cheating in my mind is anything that I can't go home and openly tell my mate about.
But you said financially, sexually.
So financially,
communication.
more men are getting money from women out here than women getting from other men outside of the household.
You sound crazy. That might be in Charlotte, because them niggas in Atlanta is nothing but tricks, and that's all they meeting chicks out the back just to trick off, and they got a main chick at home and 4 or 5 hoes on the side just to be going bread. So if you saying it on that, I'm gonna say the niggas then, because niggas throw money away just to sit there. Damn, I don't want to say the N word. Sorry.
You could.
Men would throw away money just so they can sit there and say they got this other chick. So nah, I'm gonna sit here and say, man, if you say all of that aspect, because they give away their money, you gotta put in time to talk to the side chick just so she can know what she want.
So my thing is, I think
you sleeping with her.
The caveat for that, in reference for me personally, is again, what I can't go home and tell my mate about. How many of these dudes is out here doing 101 different things because he has the bag? He can go home and tell the old lady at the house what it is that he did because she's married to the bag, not the man.
No, he's
and it
not.
allows him to do what he wants to do.
He's not gonna go home and tell her what's going on.
That's why
because
he's
it's
saying
simple.
it's cheating.
Huh?
That's why he's saying it's cheating. If you can't go home and say it, right?
Right.
So
How many can though? How many? I'm like, because I would like to think there's a lot of honest individuals. There's a lot of honest individuals with money because again.
Them are the most deceitful motherfuckers. I'd rather take a broke nigga because he's not gonna go nowhere because you know why? He's not gonna cheat. He happy at home because he's complacent with his situation. The ones that got the bag, those are the biggest liars. The biggest, and I'm learning that from working with them. I got a client right now. I had a client right now. He was like, I ain't gonna say no names, but he was like, yo, I got a wife, but I know you be with all the bad girls. I'll spend more money with you and you put me onto the girls. A part of me wanted to be like, hell yeah. But then the integrity in me was like, nah, because I don't want to get caught up and it's going to fuck my back in the long run. But yeah, these motherfuckers.
So you don't think Shorty on the other end sitting at home don't know that her dude does this, that, and the
She
third?
might have speculation, but she don't have confirmation.
You don't think she goes out and spin a block either?
If
Again, we just said they the sneakiest thing out here.
So
I've never seen cats fucking.
But so the thing is, she might be.
Only on TV I've seen 2 cats fuck.
But no,
Never seen cats
she
fucking. You
might
see
be-
dogs doing their shit all outside all day long.
No,
You
she
know they
might.
have girl dogs and boy dogs.
And they got girl cats and boy cats.
Exactly. So that argument, I get where you're going with it.
But no, let me say this. She might be going out there to go smash another nigga or smash somebody, but that's because of what the lack of honesty that she's getting at home. Women only cheat, I'm gonna be real with you, women only cheat because of the honesty that they receive from a man. So if you keep
Or
it
don't receive.
No, they don't receive. So if you keep it a buck with your woman and give her the option, I'm guarantee you she won't. But if you sitting there lying to her,
Say that again.
that's what's gonna keep her. So
I hear
men,
you
I'm
whisper.
sorry.
That's why I feel like at the end of the
I
day,
wanna
that
hear
man,
it.
that
What's
man
up?
is going to bank on the fact that you're not going to leave if I'm 110% honest about everything that I'm doing outside, and I done gave you this whole live lap of luxury on the thought process that you're not going to leave.
But if a man that got money, he ain't marrying a chick for the bag. That's gonna be just waiting for the
That's
bag.
not the topic of conversation. We're saying,
So hold on,
is
so-
he cheating and not coming home to tell her that I'm doing what I'm doing? I'm rich, you not. You gonna stay.
No, because she can go, if she got your rich, because this is how they see it. If I got your rich ass, I can get another rich ass nigga. And he gonna respect me the way I need to be respected.
Possible.
That's how possible. But
That's
she
a big possible.
But she got one rich motherfucker. She knows
She ain't leaving off the first cheat.
I'm telling you, probably not the first cheat. She might
Not the first three.
Probably not. But
She's gonna have to deal with that shit for years on end and be like, all right, I'm sick of it.
I don't even think not nowadays, because
Dr.
nowadays
Dre way.
that's Dr. Dre wife. But look how old it.
I'm just giving you an example.
I'm looking at the women I deal with today. I got a girl right now. I ain't gonna put her business out there, but them bitches look at it like, fuck, I can get another rich nigga, or I got my own bag. It's cause nowadays these girls getting bags and the young niggas getting bags. They ain't looking at they gotta deal with that shit no more. So they ain't dealing with it. Like, you either gonna get on the train or you gonna get left. I literally was on a ride down here with a chick. She was like, oh, I just left that nigga 3 weeks. She was like, yeah, he cheated on me the second time. Cool, back, I'm out. One of my friends dipped out on her nigga because he cheated and kept it moving.
We established
Who you
that.
think cheat
Who
most?
more?
If I had to put a percentage on it, it'd be about damn near the same.
You tap dancing real good, battle rapper.
If I had to say who's more likely to cheat, I say man. And that's just because of the options kind of thing that.
I don't think that's true. The options part I will only beg of
I feel like
y'all don't never have more options than we do.
I don't. How can I put it? I don't have too many relationships, like friendship with women. I got sisters, you know what I'm saying? But I know niggas. And niggas is, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. They can have something smooth as hell at home, good system going on. But just cause shouted thick and available, I'm gonna go smash her. I ain't even, my heart ain't there. My media is though, but my heart ain't there. I'm gonna go home back to my wife and, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying ain't no women that's out there that's like that, but it's way more men, in my opinion, that's like that, to the point where I don't give a damn what I got going on at home. Shout a bag. I'm gonna go smash it.
No, I wasn't talking like that. I was just saying actual available options. Not you walk down the street and you want to go and chase behind ass in the hopes that you'll get it.
So what you
I'm
mean?
just saying, if a woman was to go in the middle of the street and say, I have this pussy on a platter, come and
Somebody
get
gonna
it, everybody's gonna come and try to get
Yeah,
it.
everybody's gonna get it.
A dude go in the street and say, I have this dick on the platter,
He not.
nobody's coming.
Yeah, no, I'm
so
not.
guys never,
No,
so
I'm
when
not
it,
talking about that.
that's what I was saying, like,
Yeah.
I think we're talking about
Yeah.
different options.
We
Yeah.
talking
Wait, you
about-
said if a guy sit there and say he got this
Yeah,
dick on a platter
yeah,
and no
if a
bitches
female
come and
get
get it,
on Facebook right
I'm
now-
sorry.
Not to the same
I'm
extent
sorry.
of what.
I'm
Th-
sorry.
that's
You
why
don't
we don't
have
have as
niggas-
many male strip clubs out here.
I'm sorry. Let me
No.
tell you why. I'm sorry on that one. It's this guy named Jay Diesel. He is a male stripper. This motherfucker fucks so much pussy, and I keep telling him I do not understand how your dick has not fallen off yet.
That's
This
one
no-
person.
But
One person.
no, but male strippers, that's all they do.
But you
That's
can
how they
take,
get paid.
You can take any woman, regardless of how she looks, as long as she ain't no crackhead or she don't look
I don't know.
terrible, and she can go in the middle of the street and she gonna get 5 to 10 suitors. You can't do that with men. It
I
don't
don't
work
know.
the same.
I think you do.
Unless you put him there with his bank account, it's not gonna go the same.
A female can get on Facebook.
I don't know,
right
cause
now.
bitches are fucking broken.
She can get on Facebook and say, "Hey, I'm horny." Her inbox is
It'll
gonna
be
flood
flood.
in the next 20 minutes.
Dude say he
If
sound like
a
a
nigga
creep.
get up there, he's a creep. Ain't nobody about to say, let's
You see it like that because you a heterosexual male seeing that. If a nigga get online right now and say he horny and he ain't got nothing but bitches following him, I guarantee you his shit gonna be fly. It depends on your.
It's not. This is not how it works.
It's not.
I guess I see it there because I see it. These
That's just
motherfuckers
not.
is fucking.
See, you talking about men with a certain level of money. So when they
No.
You're not talking about that. When you're talking about them, they not really talking about them. You talking about access to finances. They gotta pay for it in some way. They gotta buy something. There has to be some sort of exchange. With a woman, she can get 5 to 10 suitors and only exchange her physical body. Ain't nobody paying for no dick.
It's hard to say, man.
And if they are, it's not publicly.
I'm telling you.
Not where they willing to claim it. Niggas go to the strip clubs and they brag about giving a bitch all of their money. You don't see women in the strip club all on Instagram posting it. You don't see it.
The movie was called
Because
Pretty
ain't
Woman,
nobody
not Pretty
proud
Man.
of doing it. You'll see them in a women's strip club giving their money to other women, but you ain't gonna never see women excited about giving their money to no man, shaking their wing in their face. I don't even like male strip clubs. I'd rather give my money to a female. I don't understand the concept of a male strip club.
That's why I think I'm gonna say this. You might see it that way, but I'm looking at the women who may have insecurities, who might have situations with their husbands, who might just feel not loved. Them bitches will pay for that nigga.
But that nigga that just put that post up, she's gonna look at him like he's tacky. She wants something a little bit more discreet.
No, you talking about marriage. She looking for a fun night, so she gonna pay for that dick, just like the nigga gonna pay for that
And
pussy
there's
for that
certain
fun
type
night.
those
It's a
certain type of people.
yeah.
That's not the mass. We're not talking about select groups of people. We're talking about in general. In general, that's not happening.
Okay,
I'm gonna do it Tuesday and let you know how it works.
I mean,
I'm gonna put a post out there and just
let's see, yeah.
see if somebody jump on.
Magic Daryl coming to the stage.
They gonna
Magic
say-
Daryl.
Magic Daryl.
Indeed.
No, okay, so
I'm not gonna do it.
Well, shit, you should.
So
try it.
relationship-
You might get paid.
relationship experts. Are they?
How much of that strip club did you get? Look, huh?
Why are you scared?
When you doing your editing, make sure you slightly cut that piece out.
And don't.
Real.
All right. How much I gotta pay to cut that one out?
Okay.
Lose that footage.
Relationship experts. Is that a real thing or is that a hoax?
Talking about like Kevin Samuels and
Kevin Samuels.
Derrick Jacksons and them niggas.
No, those are jokes.
But
yes. But I'm saying, but yes, yes.
What's the lady name? I like
Love
her.
Dorsey.
No, it's another one. She be like Indiana kind of thing. A lot of her people be from that area.
In the car?
Nah, she don't be in her car. She be dang. I forgot her name, but she do the same thing. She always trying to hook people up. Anyway.
I don't know her. But I'm talking about them. I'm just playing.
Yeah. I don't like it much. I feel
Why?
like it's too much how can I put it? Too many people live their lives and their relationships based on their advice. And I feel like a lot of their advice is it's not necessarily cookie cutter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Situational.
Yeah. And I feel like that's dangerous in our community because a lot of us now, Kevin Samuels, I just want to say this. I ain't into everything he say. I'm not. But
Some of it be true.
some of the stuff he says
It's true.
is like
Spot on.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I feel like if you use it as entertainment and not use it for life, then you'll find a good balance. Like I can look at it and take some shit and out the other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I feel like I personally don't like them because it be too many people. It's some good men that they got left based off of their advice of somebody like Daryl Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Some of the shit he be saying be true too though.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
a broke
But
clock
he
is
just
right.
discredited himself by his
Yeah,
actions.
he
But
did.
some of the stuff he says it is true. Some of it is
Yeah,
same.
I
The
agree.
same with Kevin Samuels. You
Yeah.
chew the meat, throw out the bone. You know.
Yeah, so
What's your take?
I don't pay them shits no attention. I feel like
Why is that?
I'm like because I just feel like
Y'all say all the time y'all don't understand women, and y'all just don't ever feel like studying. Y'all don't ever feel like going to get no help. Y'all just because nothing else in your life would you allow to just go astray without looking into or seeking some sort of reference. But when it comes to relationship, men, not just y'all, that's all men, not just tends to be the very last thing they do is look for a reference.
Ooh, I think a lot of the times when we get into those references, and I guess when we get to speaking in reference to our research, what we've learned about said situation, one of the biggest things that's often said is, well, I'm not her, don't compare me to your other ones. I'm different. Every woman feels like she's an anomaly out here. Everything's a case-by-case scenario. To be able to sit back and just study everything in reference to a woman and her relationships means that I gotta take every background that you have into consideration, hers, and hers. 2-parent household, 1-parent household, no parent household. There's so many different variables that go into that, and I feel like when we start doing so much studying instead of just the experience behind that individual, then shit, it all becomes a test. At that point, it's like, am I enjoying a relationship or am I looking for the other shoe to drop? Because now I'm using every reference point that I have from all my past experiences instead of just enjoying you for who you are.
Okay. So the only thing that I have a question about is your longest standing relationships are with males or females?
Mine or
just in general?
Oh, me.
Mine's are. I have a mix. I have male best friends and I have female best friends. It's a mix, right?
Mine's a mix.
Right.
Not. I'm not saying like relationships as far as like partners that you were intimate with. Yeah, just like your friendships, your base. It's a mix. It's a mix. Okay, so the development of those, you kind of understand how to do that, right? That's the only relationship you've actually been able to sustain, right? Yeah. You don't have to call them and ask them if y'all gonna be friends next month, right? Yeah. You don't have to wonder if they're gonna fuck you over, right? You don't have to wonder if they're gonna do something to hurt you or to betray you. You know how they see you. There's a level of respect there. Why is that not also given in your relationships where you're intimate?
Having sex brings a lot to
it. It changes a lot of shit.
I got a homegirl right now. You make sure. When I tell you, me and her been knowing each other since 9th grade. Our senior year, she looked at me. She said, "I don't give a fuck about none of these other people in this school. I'm gonna keep up with your black ass." I'm like, bet. She stood by that. And I'm talking about she done had kids. We ain't never had nothing sexual. But when I go home to Atlanta, hey, what's happening?
You pulling
we link up. Now, we ain't had nothing sexual, ain't never been a sexual vibe there. Nor my male partners, no disrespect, I ain't fucking them either. But shouted that I'm in a relationship with, we get nasty. So, and saying that introduces another level to our
changes
relationship.
things.
That changes things. So to answer your question, you know what I'm saying?
But can I sit there and say this? Do it comes into now because we have sex? I feel there's a type of ownership.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Sex in itself brings other feelings.
I get that.
It ain't got nothing to do with ownership.
Sex allows an air of vulnerability.
But okay, but then if I kind of get what you're saying, I get what you're saying. But what I feel like this is that if we start up as good friends and then we add sex to it, so it should only heighten from where we go.
Make it better.
It makes it better. We should still be the same type of friends we were when we started. I think what the problem comes in is that 9 out of 10, most motherfuckers go in with sex. They don't come in with friendships. So like right now, if you was to fuck old girl, y'all gonna still be the best of fucking friends, but only with sex now.
What if the sex is trash?
It don't make a difference. You can teach somebody how to fuck you.
Or what if feelings get involved off of that sex? Now something has to change.
No, nothing does have to change.
It has to.
No, because
what changes though? That's a good question. What changes?
How you look at that person.
Why? Why would you look at them different?
Because we've been meat to meat.
Why would you?
We meat to meat.
But why would you? But that's just an act. So why would that have to change anything?
I guess it's individual then. What sex means to you. If I can just go fuck and just be fucking, then that's fine.
But I'm saying
I'm not out there.
But she's not a fuck. So, if me and homegirl got.
Why do we have to fuck?
No, I'm saying not that y'all have to fuck.
My partner is attractive. She's attractive.
Yeah, but
I feel like I'm attractive.
But
it ain't never been to a point where, hey, I don't care what that nigga say. We ain't never got to a point where it's like, oh, you fine, I'm fine, or
let's do something.
Let's do it.
But
I don't want to destroy that.
But no, but I'm just saying, as friends, you going to with the girl you with now, y'all went into fucking.
We didn't.
So y'all went in as friends.
We went in as we talking and we developed a relationship before there was any sex.
Okay, so y'all developed a friendship first.
Yes.
So y'all became friends. So if y'all stop fucking today, y'all still gonna be best of friends.
No, because we fucked.
No, but then your friendship.
I see what I'm saying. I see where he's at with it.
Then his friendship was.
I'm just trying to understand other than what does the
I don't
sex
think it's
actually?
It
that.
can't be true.
I think
What is it
oftentimes when it levels
triggered?
up, we
Does
can't
it
go
make
back
you
to
have
what
to
it
show
was.
up in a more honest
Everybody
way?
ain't built like that.
I get it, but if
I don't, because I don't.
friendship
We
never
can't have two
Only
conversations
reason, the
on
only
pod.
reason I bring that up is because we're not taught how to be in relationship. But what we have learned is we've learned how to curate friendships. That's our first form of selection. It's the first thing that we decide that we want to have. And it's the first thing that we really nurture and grow. So if that's the only thing that you know how to do, relationships, shit, you done been in 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 1 for 2, 1 for 1. It never worked because the basis of them is not built on what you know how to do foundationally. You know how to become friends with someone. So I'm trying to understand if that's your basis, then your foundation for forming relationship. Without that, you'll never be able to build anything long-standing. So how do we get to a point where you're able to have sex and be intimate with that person, but also establish that same foundation that's rooted in you?
I think it starts with setting that foundation before sex. And once sex is involved, understand.
Why you look like that?
Shit, I just said, bruh. Anyway, once the sex get involved, y'all both need to understand it can go two ways. It can go good or bad.
Gotcha.
It can be beautiful, or we can fall out. Now I don't even want to be friends no more. Well, we didn't have to be like that because we fucked. Like my partner.
But why do we put so much stimulation on sex? Like that's like.
Because it's sharing, it's an exchange.
I get it, but at the end of the day,
It's a connection. It's
I
different.
get that, but at the end of the day, if that part shouldn't matter that much. That shouldn't be the end all be all. That shouldn't be the break it. That shouldn't be the camera on the tail back. That should just be a
But
moment.
you make it seem like it's nothing.
I'm not making it seem like it's nothing, but I'm making it seem like it shouldn't be the reason that, okay, we fucked and we done did some shit now. I don't want to be your friend because it probably wasn't good or now I'm mad at you.
Nah,
or whatever.
anybody saying that. It's saying that
We can't be friends because we had sex and then we break up.
The way we were yesterday, before we had interaction, it ain't the same no more. It's different now.
You gonna look at me differently.
I don't see it that way because I see my shit. So I be like, all right, you cool, we people.
Nah,
Unless you do some fuck shit. That's why I'm gonna look at you
I can't be
sideways.
sitting here with my partner and me actually sitting here saying, okay, this is my partner. And I'm talking about in relationship with women. And the first thing, hey, look, I got a homegirl, look now. So you understand. That's my friend, that's gonna always be my friend. And that's it. Understand that.
You know what's
Opposed to when it's honestly acts happen. You ever did anything with her? And it's like, yeah, I have.
You know what's so weird though?
I have an issue with that shit. That's a red flag to me. Too many damn homegirls that you actually had sex with and you want to try to tell me they're your fucking friend.
But why is
That
it
ain't
an
your
issue?
friend.
You know,
Is it a conversation that comes up? Like, do you ask?
Hell yeah, I ask, cause I want to know, cause it's a different connection. Once you've been intimate, I get it. Once you've been intimate with someone, y'all go places further than friendship goes.
I don't know because I've been
I don't like
Hold on,
you
let me
telling
say
me
this.
that that's just your homegirl,
I've
but
been-
y'all done fucked. That is
I've been-
not your
I've
That
homegirl.
ain't your, that it goes beyond
That is not your
That's
homegirl.
because you look at it like that. I've been intimate in rooms with mixed races, and I have first looked at it weird, but then I don't because I see where me and Denise were together. We stopped being together, but we're still best friends. But Daryl's my homeboy, he my friend. Now he fuck with Denise, and they got a bond relationship. I don't look at it sex like that, and we all still friends. So I don't look at it like that.
It's too
like
friendly for me.
That's too fucking friendly.
I've seen.
That's what it
No,
sounds
it's
like.
not because
We could pass a cup amongst the three of us right now. It's nasty.
no, it's not. You sound like a parent.
You don't even. I'm surprised to hear you say this because you don't even like to share your fucking friends.
I've grown. The old
Bitch, you
me.
still don't like to share your fucking friends. If I told you,
I share you with
Daryl,
Shakira.
How you say, but he literally told me
CJ.
that when he introduced me to you.
Yeah.
He said, that's my best friend. You can't have her.
Exactly.
Now he's willy-nilly, you can have my friend. Do what you please.
He gets a gold star today. Everybody's friendly now.
But it's for the family.
That's the problem.
For the family.
No, I've grown up because I've seen
No, you
certain.
didn't. But you still feel that way.
No.
If us four was to go out and say, okay, Ty, we're going to drop you out because we don't really need you for this, you going to feel some type of way.
No.
My friend.
You got some type of tone be going on.
You sit next to me.
You going to feel some type of way. You going to be like, what?
No, the old me probably would have been like that.
The
but
true you would. When you say that,
Now it resonates.
I get that. That's
I
a
don't
fact.
know. I'm
That's a fact.
different.
But how can we move past that by also keeping that peace?
Fucking your friends.
Stop asking questions you really want to know the answer
Ooh, you
to.
said stop fucking your friends, but everybody tells you who's married to marry your best friend.
You work on that. You and your
So
spouse,
afterwards.
you and your spouse, unless y'all grew up with each other, y'all ain't start off friends.
So you gotta lose your best
It
friend
was
just
some
because y'all
sort of-
had sex. I gotta lose the person that I can tell my deepest, most intimate secrets to because
Because we
we
had
got
sex.
drunk and we had a moment.
That's what I'm saying. So I gotta stop being a friend.
Again,
I see where you at with it, but it seems very much like-
it can either go one or two ways. That I not say it can be a beautiful thing or it can be what? It can be a bad thing. That's the decision that y'all have to
I
make.
think
Y'all
oftentimes
do.
we need to just stop asking so many questions of reference and digging into somebody's past because
Oh,
you might just learn some shit you don't want to know.
Or we might just need to.
Do you ask your female friends or the girlfriends you have about the male friends they have? Have y'all fucked? Is that a question that comes up in conversation?
Oh yeah. Don't mind that shit.
So,
Just
and it,
because it's like,
You don't want to be uncomfortable.
man, I'm sick.
are you gonna stop talking to her if the answer is yes or not no?
Let's say, hopefully, she won't turn into a liar because shit like that damages the relationship.
So let me ask.
My question is,
So, hold on,
in the
hold
event
on.
that the answer is yes and you've already built this bond, we 90 days in, I like you, I'm digging you, am I dumping you now?
But let me ask this question.
You
Hold
say
on,
yeah.
but let me ask this question. Now, do that make you insecure? Because you can't set the fact that they kept it a buck.
Everybody has some level of insecurity. To say that
True.
you don't is straight bullshit.
I
Nobody
think
is
I know.
100% confident.
Everybody has an air of
If you
insecurity.
if you're 100% confident, you're a god.
Thank you.
So let's say
It's not true. It's not true.
Let's
She's
say
not
your
true.
chick used to talk to this. Now they ain't talk. They used to be friends. This
Okay.
scenario. This nigga, he done pop back up. He keep inbox. You like, alright, cool. I ain't tripping. She's like, alright, that's my friend, or we used to talk, not like that, but cool. He keep on. Now she done told him, hey, I got a boyfriend. The motherfucker won't stop. My next question is, oh, y'all must have done fuck. Cause
He too consistent.
Well, not even the fact that he's just too consistent, the fact that he fucked. I don't
It
give a
could be
shit
that
the fact that y'all fucked. It's the fact that he's not respecting the
You've
friendship
had-
that y'all
that's
have.
different now.
That's a different
So,
scenario.
but if I ask,
Okay.
and it's like, no. Come to find out they have been fucking. Now you trying to make me feel like I'm crazy because I seen.
So no, we're talking about in a
No,
very
but-
honest
You
scenario.
already
And
finished talking.
well, you just said that she lied about it.
I'm saying, but then let's say if she say yeah, now it explains and put everything in perspective why this nigga is acting this way. Now I know how to move.
Well, but again,
But-
you said he was absent. He popped back up. That is not a friend. That was the old fuck that came back because he remembered what he had.
Completely not true.
I'm
I can
speaking
see
about a
here
friend that speaks. You see this guy.
I
He's
cannot talk to my partner for 4 months.
Mhm.
I'm talking about she can have a whole live baby and everything. And if I call and pick up the phone or whatever, reach out to her, it's gonna be like we ain't never missed a step.
That's
But
because there's
my
not
friend.
there's no
But-
sex
but-
involved in
there's-
that.
but-
With an
Ain't no
individual
sex.
that you've had sex with and y'all are friends to this day and y'all are still able to maintain that friendship and the sex, because as we get older, the experience goes further back. So 10 years later, I'm tripping about a fuck that happened 15 years back,
It's tripping. It's just the fact that if I ask you,
and she tells you the truth.
ain't no problem. I'd rather be in the known. It ain't
Okay,
like I'm
cool.
sitting there
So you
saying
still- so you
Lie.
still-
It's the lie.
It's the lie.
that gets you.
Okay,
Boom,
so you
so
so
I
you
can
still
agree
date her
then.
then, and she tell you that she has sex
Said
with
I should neck her.
you still would date her, and she told you that she has sex. She
Yeah,
had-
I
she
can't
has-
do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about nobody.
but that's her friend though. She's still friends
You
with him.
still want to know.
I still want to know.
You just wanna. So
and,
then,
and,
so,
and it's to the point where now that I know, I need you to keep him out your life. because now I know y'all did fuck. It ain't
So now
no
she
way.
can't. So now she can't be friends with him.
That's all I'm saying.
So I don't feel like that individual doesn't need to be a part of the life, but the first time that I see that we're not respecting me in this relationship in this thing right here,
You're not. No. I'm not that comfortable.
well, that level of comfort I think goes back to your original question: is it an insecurity, or do I trust the woman that I've been spending my life with so far?
It ain't about me. It ain't about me.
Who you not trusting? You're not trusting him or her.
Insecure, like you might be insecure about the situation.
So you mean to tell me if you're dealing with a woman and she got Jimmy that won't leave her the fuck alone?
Is Jimmy her friend or is Jimmy trying to fuck? Because those are two different people.
Okay, Jimmy done fuck.
But they friends.
Are they friends? Is Jimmy still trying to fuck?
I'm asking
They
you a
fucked in
question.
high school.
Okay, they fucked back in the day.
fuck,
Boom.
Jimmy won't stop leaving her alone. Jimmy calling and calling and calling.
So and again, that's my thing. Is Jimmy a friend, or is Jimmy a nigga that she?
different?
No, it
There's
is
a
a
big
difference.
because the friend that you're describing doesn't sound like a friend. That's not a real friend.
A friend ain't trying to fuck. They fucked in the past, and
A
then
friend understands that you have a relationship and we have what we have, but I can still bank on you for information and some type of guidance and intelligent conversations.
Are you that guy?
Yeah, that's what
Can I be that guy? Absolutely.
That's what I'm feeling like. And if you were that guy, I'd be like, hell no, you can't.
Am I that guy that has? Am I guy that could be a friend with a female after we done had something back in the past?
Why are you calling her?
She's my friend.
You ain't spoke. You ain't.
No, you talking about
See,
something
you're
different.
intertwining
something
your
different.
scenarios.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not changing nothing.
You're saying I haven't spoke to you in 6 months, but you just said that you can speak to Shorty.
Y'all got a whole podcast.
But you just said that you could go 4 months without speaking to Shorty. So we came to the conclusion that sex changes things. Boom. But in the event that I speak to you daily, we had what we had 10 years ago, but I speak to you daily. I'm not pressing you. I'm not trying you. There's nothing about what she has physically that I give a fuck about. I can't be her friend now because you feel some type of way that we fucked 12 years ago? And I'm insecure?
If I'm sitting here and if I'm
That's what I was saying back
Nah,
then.
damn that. If I'm saying this my woman and I don't feel comfortable with y'all talking, I don't give a fuck what kind of friendship, vice versa. If I had a woman in my life and she's sitting here saying, look, Courtney, I understand this is
So,
about-
hold on. Stop,
Wait,
stop,
let her finish. Because my
I'm gonna say this,
only
though.
thought at the end of the day in reference to that would be is, well, how good of a friend are you to me and versus to how good of a man you are to me as said woman? Am I going to leave my lifelong friend who's been there with me through thick and thin?
Y'all
And I don't.
fucked.
12 years
It
ago!
don't matter. Y'all still fucked.
But you may not be here for the next 12 months. I'm supposed to say fuck you for that?
I'm 35. 12 years ago was 23.
And at that point, you only been an adult for 3 years.
Hit him with the bat. Hit him with the bat.
So at that point, what we
Quit.
doing? We make mistakes.
Everybody different. Everybody different.
But no, but
And
let me
I'll
say
accept
this.
that.
But let me say. Oh, sorry. Let me say this though. Let me say this though. If your shorty now sit there and say she don't want you to be friends with your partner back home, how you gonna feel?
Without the sex
It don't make
involved.
not the sex involved.
But
Without
it
the
don't
sex
matter. I
involved.
still don't like
She's
the fact that
insecure
that's your
and that you
friend.
friends with a woman.
That's the difference. I go into a relationship.
Has she met her?
I go into it. Oh no, she ain't met her. Come on now.
So my thing is, I had somebody tell me
She
back in the
need
day.
her.
No secret though.
But that's
She ain't
cool.
just about to-
But
Hold
I
up, she never met her?
and that's your best friend.
No, she's in Atlanta.
Okay, but she's aware of who she is.
She's aware.
You know what? That is that. I'm a lady, so I can speak to that. That brings so much comfort to a woman when she knows who these female friends are, and when you talk to your female friends around her.
But-
not when it's like I'll never hear you talking to the bitch to know the vibe or
But
be
no,
able to
but
peep the
my
vibe.
thing
The question is,
she never met her, so they.
It don't matter whether you
Hold on,
meet
so
them or
hold on.
not.
So what
Sometimes
if-
life don't
but
ain't
what if
set
her-
up where you
no,
can.
hold on.
It don't
Pause.
provide a
Pause.
Sometimes life
Let
ain't
me
set up.
say this. What if their relationship's so close that it gives off that they probably have fucked? They might have never fucked.
It'll never give that off if it's never happened. You can
Until she
you
sees
can
her and she sees
feel-
she's attractive.
Look, you can feel
Exactly.
when somebody.
And everybody- she might be
every-
extra touchy on
everybody's
him.
cool when your best friend look like Precious. Your female friend looks like Precious. Nobody gives a fuck.
Not true.
But when you get down there and you see that your best friend
She
is
like
a stunner,
Gabby.
and she's like, oh,
Okay.
Oh!
And then not even just on
Those
top
are
of that,
questions.
she might be extra touchy feely on him. That's just their relationship. I used to be like that with you.
No, you was never. Nobody was ever thinking you was his.
No, we know that.
don't care how much we held hands and walked down the street. Nobody, and we could be holding, bitch. I could have been tonguing you down, and nobody would have believed it. Okay?
I skip harder than you. We know that.
Nobody would have
But
believed
I'm
it.
saying,
No energy. You can sense when those energies have connected. You can walk into a room and see based on how your partner reacts, and somebody reacts to your partner whether they had sex or not. Now, whether they tell you they had sex or not is what it is.
Or if they
But
have
you
a real
can
friendship,
sense
you
it
can
off-
sense a lot of
You
stuff.
can sense it based off of energy.
Okay, so
because they
time
can't
out.
lie by energy. They can. Them words can come out bullshit, but that energy that you feel,
I
if
don't
it's
know.
genuine or if it's disingenuous, you're gonna feel it.
I'm not breaking up with my friend because my partner is insecure about who I had sex with when I was a kid.
That ain't your fucking friend. That's the first thing.
No.
Stop calling that person
They
your
gotta
friend.
stop this
No,
shit.
that is
I
my-
don't fuck my friend.
No, because at the end of the day, we was
Like-
friends and we might have had experiment or tried something and we had sex one time and we're still friends, but the sex wasn't that what kept us together. What kept us together was our friendship and our loyalty. Now, I'm not gonna stop
Because I
being
think
your
that goes
friend.
back to what you said.
Yeah,
If
I'm not
that's
gonna
our
stop-
foundation of
Yeah,
it,
that's
and
my
this
foundation.
happens,
It just happened. So we move the fuck
But see,
on.
what you're talking about, what I'm assuming, or what I'm getting from what you're saying is you've been friends with somebody for 5 years. Y'all got drunk, had sex one night, and y'all
Or not even that we got
and y'all
drunk.
continue to be friends. What we're talking about is there was a sexual connection. You had sex with this person, and then your relationship didn't work.
No,
and
but
now
he's
you call yourself
he's
friends.
saying if
so
she-
are we talking
that's
about a
what
fuck
we're
up
He's
that
saying
we're
if she
fucking?
fucked any type of way, drunk.
No,
sexual-
no. If
I'm
you've been
saying-
friends with somebody since high school, and then y'all fucked around and got drunk or high and had sex one time, and then y'all continue to be friends as if that shit didn't happen, that's different than when we
But-
met.
but then
wait,
you-
wait.
And
At-
we were
at his
Wait, wait,
fucking.
wait. Then when we met, there was a sexual attraction and we wanted to pursue something and it didn't work out, and now
Facts.
we call ourselves
That's different.
friends.
That's different.
That's
Facts.
the shit you're talking about when you say
No,
it's
he's
not
That's
talking about
no.
sex
I
in
think
general.
he's talking about the
Sex
other
in
one.
general.
Because in my mind, when I speak to my females and she's telling me that, oh, well, this is my friend. That's your friend. Did he try to holler at you? And because you got him in this zone, that's your friend. That's not a
That's
real
the shit I'm
friend.
talking about, it's not
But
your
if this
friend.
has been your guy from way back when up until now, y'all from the sandbox to the car lot, that's your guy. Y'all had something that didn't work, but that's still your friend. I'm not about to tell you got to leave that nigga alone.
Exactly.
but that's different.
I don't give a fuck.
I can say that's all I was trying to get across. It's like, no.
What
No,
is
no,
you,
no, no.
You ain't been around, bro. No. What is you back for?
But-
I'm just
but
calling
say he
you out.
hasn't
She doing
left.
good. That's
She
all you
doing
need
So,
to
but
know.
you're speaking
That's
about
all you
somebody
need to
popping
know.
up. Say he's been around whole
Hey,
time.
that's different.
But
That's what we've been
they
saying.
fuck. But they fuck. So it's
But
still
that's
cool.
not the idea
That's
that
been-
I said okay, she's been talking to that wasn't
That's why I said
we
we're in. That's why I said we're interchanging scenarios.
Kept calling.
No.
No.
You said
you
he
said
kept
that.
going.
That's what
I
she was
just said
talking
she
about.
had a friend from the back in the day. It went left and now they right.
But they fucked back in the day and now they
Ain't got
friends.
nothing to do with me.
So you still let her be her
Right.
friend? You gonna let them be
That's still
friends?
the friend.
But they smashed. Let's make that very clear. They smashed.
Have they been talking before me every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once me and her start talking, is that her best friend? They still calling me?
They-
I
yeah.
have no problem with it.
Okay.
Boom.
Cool.
That's
That's
all I
it.
was trying to get to.
Popped up out of nowhere.
That popped up.
Yeah.
Who said popped up?
Yeah, we not
You
saying popped
said
up. We
popped
not saying
up.
popped up. We was talking about a friend.
A
Okay,
friend.
Mr.
And that's why I say that
And
individual who
this
popped up out the blue,
is
that's not a
red
friend.
flag right within itself. This whole podcast has been like a red flag. We have not listened to shit each other has said. We just,
Cooney
spilled
read
our
a bit of other friends'
because that was a
asses.
whole conversation about the same shit. They both agreed. Look at that red flag. Look at their faces. Look at their
I'm ready to
faces.
give him a damn finger. Like,
They was ready to go at
he
it.
got upset, said the nigga popped up, called 16 times. I'm like,
That's a
damn,
And
Jody.
That's some shit.
And
that
all of that
happened.
started based on
We were
whether you
did some shit like
believe
that.
in relationship experts or not. That's how the cookie crumbled. It went into
You get them relationship experts to
that
fuck
ain't
up.
your
Because those be
damn
the friends that be
friend
fucking.
segment. A segment of that ain't your damn friend.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So